Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Here's a give up the middle. Trucks over him. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a first carry here for their running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. To the air, Allen. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jayhill in there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Herbert now. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That is caught. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Chargers at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right?
He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 61 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Finding space at the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the 50, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Allen going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And that one caught by Rice.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen, another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Herbert off of play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this is caught at the 8.
And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 48, Chargers 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought